Hey guys, welcome to episode number 85 of OG Toys. I'm OG. Today we're going to take a look at some of my custom Hero Factory figures. And these are the Series 1 basic main characters that have evolved into the previous and new series of figures. The only guy we're missing is Surge. Never got the original, so I don't have the original chest piece to really kind of do a mock-off of that design work. But we got the other characters, the other five guys. We got Bulk in the gray silver. We got Breeze in the green, Stormer in the white, Furno in the red, and Stringer in the black. So we can dig a little deeper into these guys, and I'll show you some really easy customizing tips. And if you still have Series 1, you know, they had some really good pieces that are incorporated into some really nice custom work that is very easy to do. So the first one I want to show off was probably the most simplistic out of them all is Stringer. So let's just get these other guys out of the way for now, and we'll take a more in-depth look at each of them later on. Now, Stringer is one of my favorite characters. Basically, I just love the color scheme they used on him. I like the black and orange. It kind of reminds me of some sort of Halloween theme. But this figure itself, when he first came out, I really liked the design work on his mask and his chest. They used these different kind of hero cores with this translucent plastic, which I thought was pretty cool at the time too. Now, this part here is actually from Nex 2.0, and I just like how it incorporated the orange, the black, and some white, just to give it some bit more color. Again, the chest, I'll pop off this chest piece and I'll show you how it looks like if you've never seen one. Alright, so you can see in the design of the chest, you don't have that standard cross and that standard design. This actually has a bit more textured look to it, just has some more mechanical features by the looks of things. Has a slight curvature as well, as you can see, kind of curves in. And you can have an armor plating to go over the top of the chest here, and it's just a simple plug-in as well. Right at the bottom here, you can see there's this plug, and just goes in. And this one, when you look at it, it actually looks like some speakers as well. I never really noticed that before, but the new Stringer figure from Breakout Series 2 has kind of like some sort of sound wave thing vibe going on. It looks like almost speakers on these chest ports here as well, so that's kind of different. Easy to plug in, but the legs is what I want to show you. Now these are actually the original legs that these guys came with. They had these cool little design, this plastic piece that went over the joint. Okay, very simple. This is like almost Bionicle Series 1 stuff. Very limited range of movement, no articulation in it really at all, and they have these really cool looking boot design instead of this clunky feet that we got now. Haven't used these since, and it's a shame because they're really cool design on them. So this just plugs right back in to this top portion. So get that in there, and there you go. Simple. So all I did was simply add one of these ball joint pieces with the connector piece with the bracket on top, just because it gives it a better fit. You clip it on, and there you go. Well, that is all you really need to do, and you still get a really good range of movements. Let's pop his chest piece back on. And you can still get like a real good range of movement in the legs with that extra added piece. You can get some cool poses. You have no problem there. Now the other arm, I really like these new arm pieces here. Now instead of the arm which it came with, which was this huge gun, it looked cool from this side, but once you get to this side, it's completely hollow, and it just has this regular little black piece here to connect onto the ball joint for the shoulder. So it's a little disappointing, and I'll show you what it looks like. There you go. So it's very true to the original form of the figure, but in my opinion, I just not too crazy about it. It looks pretty cool, but once you go over this side, it's completely hollow, so not that cool. So that's why we just added some extra articulations, a couple joints. And I'll show you the simple way to do this. You got the gun piece. You add one of these connector gray pieces with a double socket, so you can connect the armor plating. And then it's got another black piece of connector here. And just basically fit and tucked it right into this other piece of armor, so it slides into it. If you do on the outside, it's not going to fit and it's going to pop right off. And you just snap it into place. It's got a full cannon arm on there. And there you go. Really simple, easy, upgraded version of the original. So I kind of wanted to keep this one as close to the original as I could, without sacrificing articulation or any kind of real aesthetics. I want them to look cool. So there you go. Very simple, easy design work, easy custom for anybody to do. If you have some of these extra pieces kicking around, especially this chest piece and the skeletal torso, you'll have no problem. And if you take a look at the back, it actually looks pretty cool in the back. It's just not a simple hole and just looks empty. On some of the other figures, it does have some really nice design work on it. And if you want, you could build it up, but I didn't see any need to, so it just looks fine just the way it is. So there you go, guys. And I'll show you some of the other guys here, and this is the height difference. Like I said, I want to try and keep each character unique and give varying height differences. And just like Stormer here is the tallest, he's the leader, most, kind of like the wise leader. So he's got a bit more height. Same with Breeze. And Bulk as well. So Bulk was the other character that came with this kind of arm gun. And Bulk actually is a little more detailed than Stringer here. But we're going to show him for another review, because I actually have alternate mass and body armor that can quickly change this guy into a Savage Planet hero, basically a 0.3 version of Bulk. In his Savage Planet theme, Animal Wolf theme. So it's pretty cool. And I'll show you that in a next review coming up. But I just wanted to focus on Bulk, or excuse me, on Stringer. And there you go. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me a comment and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And stay tuned for more reviews. Rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks very much guys. Take care.